The Saga Galaxy Season 1 Episode 2 titled Karina, The Galactic Origin of the Namesayers. Beyond the ships at the very end of the wormhole, the opening revealed a small planet, and it proceeded to scrutinize the world in great detail due to its immense polarity. This happened on the other side of the Dyson sphere, where the essence coursing through the closing tetrahedron pores gathering awareness, leading to a memory of purpose. A new consciousness was born from the object's vibration, and this was what drew in the life force. The Mechaba had bestowed upon it the appearance and diminutive size of a red giant, from which it drew immense power. The red giant descended through the wormhole, bending and twisting between the starships. An aggressive thrust towards the direction of the planet, where the Saga Galaxy's transport fleet will eventually arrive. However, the red giant found purpose upon its arrival, recalling a primal need to investigate the planet's environmental components, as well as its physical structure and composition, in order to determine the kinds of materials that went into its formation. In the Saga Galaxy Trillium Retrogrades Norma, the voice responded: the Dyson sphere rises in observation of the red giant circling the world with the propulsion of a shooting star, spreading its light, which caused the surface of the planet to evolve as a result. In a simultaneous process, the red giant transcended through the Mechaba, while the Dyson sphere off in the distance vibrated, and in that vibration a probe from God's, the voice stream, the subject reverted to a physical state. For the duration of the planet's development, the star would manifest as a stationary observer on its surface. The vibration left the Dyson sphere once more, and in response the voice transmitted, the subject is drawing from its physical awareness. The red giant felt a change, but it was unclear what would happen next. Following the trail of the voice's dying transmission, Gods was able to create a rift in spacetime and discover planet Nigel on the other side. When those who had been offered the promise of a return as the embodiment of intelligence fulfilled what had been begun for all those who transcend faith, Gods returned to them. Zainab reluctantly set off on a perilous trek to the singularity, as it was known by the inhabitants of the underground realm of Nigel, through its maze-like caves, tunnels, and colonies. Within this space-time continuum, every galaxy only contained 2 stars. Right now, the second star is undergoing a metamorphosis. Zainab was still under Gods' watchful eye, though. Once she arrived, Gods focused on the brightest stars in the Karina constellation where the names were given and Gods held those names. In one reality we have control over our own fate. And before the galaxy, where the red giant regressed into a corporeal presence on the developing planet, Gods metamorphosed into a Shera. Then it soared 9,000 light-years through dimensional time and space, toward the red giant, enclosing the celestial entity in the power of the 2 magnetar stars. The divine entity manifested itself, proclaimed, "I am a Shera," and then vanished before the red giant. The red giant attempted to return to the Mechaba, but his physical form was restrained as well. Putting power into words would be a challenge that would transcend conventional means of communication. Upon completion, the red giant was given the name the Light and a coat of cosmic and stellar brilliance, as relayed by a Shera in a transmission from the voice. The light reached through the Mechaba in a reflexive attempt to grasp its former self. In addition to traveling thousands of Dyson cycles, Therium's flotilla and Nibiru's armada will arrive upon the planet once passing through the wormhole. With the help of the Mechaba, the light had been able to traverse the wormhole at a stellar velocity unknown to its home galaxy. Recalling the transformation, the celestial being that is now known as the Light recalled the cognition of Shera. The Light could only conclude the voice is the immaterial force that is credited with bringing about the creation of reality, endowing it with significance. The Light hurtled through as the stars surrounding the galaxy came back into focus, landing on Cyber 12 on the other side of the Dyson sphere. Now it would be reincarnated into its corporeal form once more as Lamech. Sensing something unusual, inside the space station the sentient being Silk raised her head, unaware of the secret explorations of Dr. Mosley.